to a brand new video where today we're talking about the latest Pokemon Go update. This update is the update we've been waiting for, one of the many updates, but hopefully good things are to come with this update because Pokemon Go have released their biggest update ever to the platform. We've got some new gym gameplay experience. They've completely redesigned how gyms work in Pokemon Go. There is a new raid battle feature which enables you to fight against like a 20,000 plus CP Pokemon. And if you destroy this guy, you get to capture one of your own, which is just, what's going on? Like a 20,000 plus CP Pokemon. That's just crazy. There's also some gym badges now, so when you take down a gym or you do stuff to a gym, you get badges. So you know like how you have badges for capturing Pokemon? Basically, the higher level your badge is, the more stuff you get, and there's a teaser. Well, there's basically a really good update near the end. You know how Pokestops work? Well, soon, gyms will be a Pokestop. So if you go to a gym, you can spin it and buy the new items for gyms. Pretty much, if you have a high gym badge, what that enables you is to get rarer or better items from the gym Pokestop type thing. And there's also some new items. So there's like a golden raspberry. There's like two type of items which enables you to change like the quick move and the power move of any Pokemon. So if you're like, damn, this Pokemon's really good IV, really good CP, but terrible movesets, well, now you have the option to change that, which is pretty damn awesome, right? You know, are you excited for this update? So really big news. By the way, Pokemon Go are having their first ever Pokemon Go festival. It's in Chicago, Illinois on July 22nd of 2017. And tickets, right, you had to buy tickets for this Pokemon event, sold out within like 8 minutes, which is just crazy. Now, the thing about this Pokemon Go event, right, is that it was all about going to an event where other people will be playing Pokemon, and there'll be special Pokemon, there'll be special 2K eggs, there'll be a trail to go around. So you'll find some new Pokemon, you'll find some special items from Pokestops, better eggs, and you know, you obviously have to pay for this, but it's pretty awesome that you can go to a Pokemon Go festival just to get new items, new Pokemon, and potentially there's rumours that you might be able to get legendaries there. And if you are, I mean, like when this comes to the UK, hands down, am I buying a ticket so I can get a legendary Pokemon? How awesome is that? But like I said, I've got a bunch of notes to talk about here. It's going to be quite a long video, but I'm excited for this update. I know this update's probably being a bit late for everyone. Obviously, Pokemon Go hype, you know, I still play it. I'm level 30, almost 31. But, you know, most people have given up on Pokemon because they got bored or, you know, there wasn't enough updates. But this update actually, you know, incorporates co-op gameplay, as well as some new styles, new Pokemon, new badges, and, you know, with Pokemon Generation 2, we thought, like, oh my god, so many people have been playing this game, and they did for, like, the day, and then it was just like, oh, it's back down to, like, how it was. But, you know, nevertheless, today's video is talking all about this, and if you can see sweat on my face, or in the UK, I'm drinking a ton of water right now. Like, it's like 34 degrees. I mean, I've got a light there, I've got a fan on the floor, honestly, it's very hot in the UK, and if you're from another country around the world who are used to heat, you probably have air conditioning. For us, we just have a fan. Literally, I have a fan by my feet trying to cool me down. Really, it should be on my face, but I don't really, like, interrupt the audio or anything like that. But today's video is going to be a pretty good one, so if you do enjoy today's video, then be sure to leave a massive thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, comment down below your thoughts regarding this. Right, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is the new gym gameplay. Right, so like I said, there'll now be Photodiscs at Gyms, so you can spin for items just like Pokestops. Gyms are no longer based on prestige and training. Now, something which I'm very excited about, and I think this would be good for like working together with teams, is that they've now basically made gyms that only have 6 Pokemon, and all those 6 Pokemon have to be unique. And when you take down a gym, you don't have to like level up anymore to like an extra slot. There'll be 6 permanent slots, and that's it, right? So you can't have 8 or 9. There won't be like 3 anymore. There'll just be 6 permanent slots, and obviously it depends on how many Pokemon are on there. But pretty much each Pokemon has to be unique. So obviously the biggest complaint at the moment was like with Blissies, like 5 Blissies or 5 Dragonites, and you think, damn, I've got to fight the same Pokemon. Well, now, you know, they have to be different, and, you know, from a tactical perspective, this is really good because you can say, right, that guy's got a Vaporeon, we have a Gyarados, so, you know, we haven't got any, like, Leaf Pokemon here. Let me put on my, like, Execute or whatever, and it's going to be, you know, a game changer in the gym community. I mean, I love taking down gyms, And like I said, each Pokemon must be unique, so you can't have like more than one Dragonite in the certain gym. Now, like I mentioned, like with the ranking up system, if you remember, if you played, Pokemon, obviously if you're watching this video, you've played Pokemon Go, but if you've played up the gyms and stuff, you know how like it basically ranks in order of CP. So if there was like a 2000 CP Pokemon and a 3000 CP Pokemon, regardless, whichever was placed first, you would face the lower CP Pokemon first. Well, now that's changed. So dependent on when that Pokemon was added, so if I add, say, a 2000 CP Pokemon and say my friend adds a 5 CP Pokemon, I would face the 2000 CP Pokemon first, then the 5 CP Pokemon, so that's how they've changed it now. So it's very similar to how, like I said, it's very similar to how the Pokemon game itself works, which is, a very fancy feature. I'm loving this update already. Now, you attack, like I said, you attack whichever Pokemon is first. Now, something else which is new. Now, there's a thing called motivation stats. So on a gym, you'll see like a heart. And that's my heart, by the way. It's some dodgy heart, right? And you have a motivation bar. So the more motivation a Pokemon has, the better they will perform. The lower the motivation, the lower CP that Pokemon gets. So if you have a 2000 CP Pokemon, what Pokemon Go will do, if you have 100% motivation, it'll be 2000. If you have like a 50% motivation, then the Pokemon will be a lot weaker. And once the motivation goes down to 0, it returns back to the trainer. And that's how Pokemon basically get removed from the gyms. So you sort of have to take down their motivation, and the motivation goes down by obviously basically taking them out, destroying them. But if you do see your motivation like 65% and you want to increase it, there are berries which you can use to increase the motivation to keep that Pokemon in the gym. So it's similar to ranking up, but you now use berries. So you can now use berries to boost up the motivation, and it also gives you an idea to see how well that Pokemon is doing. So if you want to keep the Pokemon in the gym, make sure you're coming back every so often to sort of check on the motivation, because, if it's got like 50% motivation, you have like a 3000 CP Pokemon, it's not going to act like a 3000 CP Pokemon. So that's pretty much the new gym gameplay experience. So a quick recap. So you're going to have 6 Pokemon on a Pokemon gym, and each Pokemon has to be unique. There's now a motivation stat, so whenever you put a Pokemon on there, it'll have 100%, but over time it will decrease. And if you want to increase the motivation, you have to give it berries. That's pretty much the new scheme, which I'm very excited about. So moving on to gym badges. This is a brand new feature to the game. And like all the other badges, there'll be like bronze, silver, gold. The higher the level it is, the more likely you're going to get better items from the gym Pokestop. To rank up your badge, all you have to do is go to Pokemon gyms and take down Pokemon, interact with them, and all that kind of stuff. Very similar to like capturing fire Pokemon or visiting like 2000 Pokestops or whatever. You know the drill by now. Now, this new raid feature. Now, for me, this is honestly amazing. Right? So very soon, you'll be able to participate in the new raid battle feature on a gym. A raid battle is where you work together to take down a very powerful CP Pokemon. This Pokemon is known as the raid boss. So before a raid battle, all Pokemon will be signed to the trainer. A large egg will appear at the gym. So if you do see a large egg at the gym, that means that guy's ready to hatch sometime soon. There will be a timer, so there'll be an egg countdown so you can view around the area. And once it hits 0, the raid boss will be revealed. But before you can take down the raid boss, you will need a raid pass. You get 1 free raid pass per day when visiting a gym. However, they don't stack. So if you only have 1, but you keep going, you're only going to get 1. However, you can buy raid passes from the store if you don't really want to head to a gym, but just head to the gym. It's a lot easier. It's free. So when you have your raid pass, up to 20 Pokemon Go trainers can take down the raid boss. Now, by the way, it doesn't have to be your team. It can be red team, the blue team, the yellow team. You can all work together to take down this guy. And once you do defeat the boss, you have to defeat him in 5 minutes to get some awesome bonuses. So it's a 5-minute countdown timer. Normally I think it's like a 1:30 countdown timer for normal Pokemon. So you have 5 minutes, and up to 20 of you can take down this guy at the same time, regardless which team you are. If you do defeat the raid boss within 5 minutes, you have the chance to capture an extra powerful Pokemon, which you can capture. So, if you take down like a 20,000 CP Pokemon, I don't know like if we were able to capture that Pokemon or whether we can capture like another 20,000 CP Pokemon. We're going to capture a very powerful Pokemon, which is going to be exciting, right? And I'm guessing it's not going to be as easy as it is because, like we know, Pokemon Go is slightly quiet in the community at the moment. And, me taking down like a 20,000 CP Pokemon with my Pokemon at the moment, I mean, I could do, but I might get my friend Terry, my friend Johnny, we just sort of team up and do it. I mean, if 20 people would attack, you know, a Pokemon at the same time, obviously it's gonna just die, really. But, you know, could I do it on my own? I don't know. I will be recording gameplay once this update goes live. And it might be the end of the week, but I don't know. I'm seeing Robbie Williams on Friday, just a fun fact. But, you know, how awesome is this update? Now, moving on to new items. So there's some new items. So when you defeat the ultimate man himself, the raid boss, you'll receive some new items which can only be obtained by destroying the raid boss. So the new candies are rare candies, golden raspberries, and 2 types of technical machines, fast and charge. The rare candy, so when used on a Pokemon, it turns that Pokemon into its own candy. So, you know, if it's a Charmander, it turns into a Charmander candy. Don't know what that does. Maybe it makes it easier to capture. I don't know. But that sounds quite a funny, like, Easter egg type of candy. But a golden raspberry, well, you know, we have normal raspberries, and I guess the golden one's better, right? So the golden one, so when used on a Pokemon, will increase your chances of capturing that Pokemon and can be used to fully recover that Pokemon's motivation in a gym. So like a max revive, or like a max motivation berry. Pretty cool. Now, technical machines is where it gets very, very interesting. This can be used to teach a Pokemon a new fast or charge attack. So like I said, you know, if you've got an ultimate CP Pokemon, an ultimate IV, but the moves suck, like my Gyarados, it's like 91 IV, and it's pretty strong, but it has like Bite and Twister. And I know they've increased Twister, but come on, I want something better than Twister. So trainers around the world will be able to experience the revamped gym experience very, very soon, including the opportunity to join together to battle against the most powerful Pokemon within the Raid Battle feature. So there we go, that was the Pokemon Go Ultimate Update, and I'm getting pretty damn hot right now. Nevertheless, I mean, I got my doors shut, the windows, I mean, when I'm recording, right, obviously I don't want to have the window open because people might hear, I mean, I'm not really fussed about people hearing me, but I don't know. Just making it less awkward for people outside and all that kind of stuff. But no, let me know your thoughts, guys, down below. I'm really excited about this because I love gyms. But, you know, one question I have is, you know, when the motivation goes away, does that Pokemon have to be revived again? I'm guessing so, but I don't know. I'm excited for this. You know, this has been, we weren't really expecting this. I mean, the things we were expecting was player, oh, look at my hair, I just messed it up. Player versus player, so we can obviously play against our friends, trade items, and trade Pokemon, still not in the game. But they might be testing this out to see the co-op experience, and then maybe sometime soon we'll have the ability to trade items, trade Pokemon, all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, guys, down below. If you have enjoyed today's video, then be sure to hit a massive thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, comment down below your thoughts regarding this. But as always, I'm going to have a drink of water because it's very, very hot right now. But as always, have a wonderful day. See you guys in my next video. Adios, chaps. Boom!